Welcome to the podcast from Doug Ground Up Productions with hosts Lady Miz and Ray. This is a universal platform, and there is nothing off limits. We talk about it all, and we keep it real. This is a no judgment zone, so come as you are. If you are a professional, entertainer, author, comedian, entrepreneur, or just someone who wants to get something off their chest, well, let your voice be heard here on From the Ground Up Productions. Sponsorship and other opportunities are available from the Ground Up Productions. Turning nothing into something. There's only one way to go from here. And now, here are your hosts, Lady Miz and Ray.
Yeah. Hey. What's up, Let's go. What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. This is From the Ground Up Productions, and there's only one way to go from here. I'm your host, Lady Miz, and this is my co-host,
Ray, the silent assassin.
This is where creators meet, okay? Our show. We love to bring on different entertainers, different industry legends, and rising stars. We also love to discuss various topics and report the news. So we always like to bring you a little tea as to what's going on here out in the world, in the industry world. This is a platform where your opinion matters. So we always tell people that what you post in the comments, if you want to call in and speak your mind, you can do that. This is a place where we all can be free and be ourselves. And we want to let people know, if you are out there and you want to advertise your business or your show or your songs or whatever you have going on, or sponsor our show, you can contact us at that's DA, the Ebonics way. So from the ground up productions at gmail.com. And we could discuss how we can work that out. Excuse me. Today we have a special guest. We have Elvis Harrell, aka E-Man, that is going to be joining us today. Definitely somebody you guys should know, industry legend, promoter, and so much more. Y'all going to get to know him when we bring him on. If you haven't already, please be sure to like and share and subscribe. And we want to shout out those who listening to us across seas. We see y'all. We appreciate y'all. You want to name some of the places?
Yeah, the UK, Germany, Australia, just to name a few.
Yes. So definitely want to shout y'all out. We appreciate the support that you give us here, because we are worldwide and global. So that is important, and it means a lot to us that you guys definitely tune in and support our show. Any more things we got going on? I think I covered it all. All right. So we'll be right back after the short commercial break.
Every day we make moves. Bold moves. Big moves. But to make it through the day, we gotta make that boss move. Our chips will make you move. Like a boss. Because bosses deserve treats too.
Lady Miz Publishing presents the Lady Miz Book Collection. Get ready to dive into my captivating book collection, perfect for any type of reader. Start exploring today with my must-read book stock that ranges from memoirs, informative, journals, and kids books. Get your copies today by going to Amazon.com to place your order. Hear that? Yes, guys. So make sure y'all hit me up if y'all want some chips, and y'all know I got books on deck. Y'all can definitely order that directly from me or from Amazon. And just to let y'all know that on this Wednesday, September 13th at 6 p.m. at Sadie's Books and Beverages, I am doing my first class there. It's not really a class. I really shouldn't say. It's more like a writer circle, which is what we call it. So we want to put that up there. The writer circle, guys, make sure if you're interested in writing a book, or you thought about writing a book, or you have questions about writing a book, you can come and join us this September 13th. This is going to be a group where we really want to help people, get them motivated, have accountability partners. We want to help you overcome the doubt that you may have, give you the encouragement to finish your book. And we also want to network with individuals who are in the same group or the same boat as far as wanting to finish what they got going on. So definitely, if you're interested, come to Sadie's Books and Beverages this Wednesday, September 13th. It starts at 6 p.m., guys, 6 p.m. So make sure y'all pull up for that. I think that's it. Is that it? Want to make sure we got it up. All right. So listen, guys, let's get this party started. Without further ado, let's welcome our guest to the show. Let's bring on Elvis Harrell, aka the one and only E-Man.
Hey, how everybody doing?
Hey, how you doing tonight?
I'm blessed. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. You know, taking it one day at a time.
Yep, that's right. Can't complain.
Yes. Well, listen, we are very happy to welcome you to the show, and so glad that you gave us the opportunity to sit and talk with you. We have a lot that we want to be discussing with you, from your history as a promoter, how you got started, your journey, your testimony, the whole 9 yards, and also what you have coming up, because you have a really big event coming up, and we want to talk about that as well too. Before we get into that, I just want you to go ahead, just introduce yourself. That way we could, smooth things in real quick. Tell people who you are, where you're from, and a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Elvis Harrell, aka they call me E-Man Boogie. I'm from Rockland County, New York, representing the Hudson Valley for many, many years. Nothing came through Rockland County, any type of hip hop in the 80s and 90s, but through E-Man Boogie production. That was a blessed opportunity for me to really develop as a young entrepreneur, and also a promoter.
Beautiful. Okay, all right. And listen, I grew up knowing who you was, back in the day. So I know your name definitely hold weight and rung bells, you know what I mean? So that's why, also we just want people to know the history of E-Man, because even though, it's Elvis, right? We still can't help but to say E-Man. It's just so hard not to say that.
Okay.
It's hard for us, So I always say, please forgive me if you say, hey, look, it's New Beginnings, or I can't help it. We always go back to just saying E-Man.
Let me give you a little history on E-Man Boogie production.
Okay.
How this started off. All the way back in the 70s, I was doing events at the Legion Hall in Nyack, New York, right there on Piermont Avenue. Was a brother called Juice, Raymond Stewart. He's one of the guys who introduced me to this music, the rap game. Also, we used to do Masonic Temple in Spring Valley. Mumble Palace, little events around the county. But I was always the one that used to be out of town. I used to always be in Manhattan. And I ran into a brother back in the day in the 70s, in the early 70s, called N. Morton Hall Production. He used to do the Riverboat back in the day with the Love Bug Starsky and Eddie Chiba and the Double Trouble Brothers and Grandmaster Flash and, Grandmaster Flowers from Brooklyn. Then they moved over to the Diplomat Hotel. And I used to go, I was promoting in Rockland County. and I used to go over there with Robert and Reggie. Back in the day, that was the Double Trouble brothers from Queens. And I used to go back and I used to look. Eddie Cheever was a very good friend of mine. Then I did a big event in Spring Valley at the Masonic Temple. I was called then, the name of my company was called the Rockland International Promoters.
Wait, before we move forward, I just want to say one little thing. Just bring the phone only because it's cutting off a little bit of the top of your head. I want people to see the full. There we go. That's better. Yes, there we go.
Okay.
All right. Now we can see your whole face. Okay, sorry about that. I just wanted to get that part fixed.
We were the Rockland International Promoters, and the Rockland International Promoters consist of my sister Brenda, and my other sister Phyllis Harrell.
Okay.
And then it started to grow, and it started to grow. They got tired, they got older, and I was one of the youngest. And the Wilson brothers, DJ Taboo, he was the guy who gave me the name E-Man Boogie Production.
Okay.
Was DJ Taboo from the Wilson brothers.
All right.
God rest his soul. But then I started to do events all over. I was doing so many. In Spring Valley, I used to do the Rage. I used to do the Silhouette. I used to do the Captain's Table. I used to do the Mumble Palace. Anything that's in Rockland County and Westchester, White Plains Hotel, I was doing.
Nice.
And so it started to grow from there. Then the 80s came, and I started, you move with the time, and I started doing events in the 80s, Grandmaster Flash, and all that. And then in the 90s, Method Man, and Wu-Tang Clan, and Biggie, and Busta Rhymes, and so many more. Nas, Kid Capri, it's so many more in that era there. In the 80s and 90s was a great time for hip hop.
Absolutely. And that's the time when I actually remember you really bringing everybody, up to, we were considered the 914 at that time, before they changed it to 845. So that's when I remember everybody that was in the industry that was big. We know that you was bringing them up that way. But you also used to do the tunnel too, right? Did you used to do stuff in the tunnel as well?
Yeah, I did. I do some events in the tunnel.
Okay.
Yes, I have.
All right. So what I want to do real quickly is just pull up some of the flyers that you have from your events from back in the days, just because we got receipts, right? Some people might be like, you know what I'm saying? We gonna make them believers, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people, you know how people are, I don't believe you when you need more people, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to pull up the receipts just to show people, some of the events that you used to do and the people that you used to bring up to the 914/now 845 area. So first, let's see what we got here.
Okay.
All right. So boom, you got Kid Capri. Oh, you had the Fugees, okay, which is dope because y'all know what the Fugees represent, okay? Nas, which is one of the best. We named our son after him. And Craig Mack, rest in peace to Craig Mack. And that was at the Rage. I remember the Rage. A lot of celebrities that came through. It's so many at the bottom, when they have celebrity guests come through. But I see Wu-Tang,
Nice and Smooth,
Gangstar, all of them.
MOP.
Yes. And so that's one event that you had going on there.
Let me give you some history on that though, on that flyer there.
Okay.
Nappy Head just came out. I was the first one to be able to do the Fugees when they dropped Nappy Head.
Okay.
At the Rage.
Wow.
Yeah, this is going way back. Chaos, that's when Chaos was their manager. This is going way, way back in the day.
Don't make it sound so bad way back in the day.
Yeah.
That was the time I was representing. He said way back. I'm like, hold up.
But they were the best days.
Yes, amen. I wish I could go back right now. Shoot.
Yeah, so Nappy Head, they did Nappy Head then, and Pooch, Kid Capri, He was DJ for that evening, and Nods came through.
Yes.
See, these events that you back then it was doing, these is $1 million events today.
Absolutely.
To be able to do a show like that today, it's you have one coming up on the 15th of 50 years of hip hop at the Garden, but you're not going to see that too much today. That's when hip hop was really hip hop.
Can we say that you kind of introduced the 914 at the time to all the relevant hip hop artists?
Absolutely.
That's right.
I was a part of it. I'm not going to take full credit because there's a lot of people in the trenches was there because I had my team was fantastic. So I can't take all the credit. I have to also give a lot of credit to the people who was with me. They did a lot of things to make E-Man Boogie exist.
Beautiful, beautiful. And that says a lot, you being humble and, just showing recognition to people. Because a lot of times the people want to take all the credit. Yeah. They don't want to recognize nobody. You know what I mean? So big up to you for having that integrity, to be able to say that. I think that says a lot about your character and the person that you are. Real quickly, let me just shout out Shaki on the check-in. I see Mom on the check-in. Gloria Town Mama from Wisconsin on the check-in. Lot Picasso from Queens on the check-in. What's good, y'all? So I think that again, like Ray said, you brought a lot of people. You and your team brought a lot of people that were, considered relevant in the industry. But we got a couple of more flyers I want to put up there. So let's just show people, just to show them other people that you brought up to the area. So what we got next? Okay, go ahead.
We got Biggie, Mobb Deep,
R.I.P. to Biggie and R.I.P. to Prodigy.
The Method Man.
All right.
The Group Home.
Yeah.
Ron G was one of the celebrity guests. Naughty by Nature, Black Moon, Smith and Wesson.
Channel Live, yes. Now check this out. This is 95, y'all. 95. Yeah. Okay. So y'all see that April 21st, it was going down. You had a lot of people in the building there. Any stories you want to tell us about that night?
Well, Lil Dap, that was the guy from Group Home. Me and him used to talk a lot. Lil Dap, he wanted me to manage him, but at the time I had too much on the plate. He was a very good young man. He started in the industry. He know what he wanted to do. And Group Home was a good, was a good group. I like groups. I like groups who believe in themselves and believe that they can be able to be motivated to move forward and be great at what they do.
Yes. So let me ask you this, since we're talking about that. So back then he wanted you to manage them, etc. And times are very different now with the industry, with the labels, with artists, how music is. Would you say that would you manage an artist right now in today's time?
Well, Dark Side was one of the groups that I was managing for a while, and from time to time, I definitely reach out to Dark Side because Dark Side was one of the groups from Newburgh.
Okay.
And they was my to be honest with you, Dark Side was one of my main groups back then that I managed. Was Dark Side. I spent a lot of time with Dark Side, and even right now, I work closely with Dark Side. So yeah, I definitely will guide and direct, and if I have any information that I can share with the young artists today, absolutely, especially because the business is so cruel right now. So like I say, if any information I can give somebody in direction of doing the right thing, sure, absolutely.
Now when it comes to managing an artist, so for people who don't know, what does that consist of?
Well, it's a lot of work in managing an artist because it's consists of a lot of different things. You're going to make sure that the road manager is doing what he needs to do. You got to make sure their bookings is taken care of. You got to make sure their studio time is taken care of. You got to make sure that they're meeting all their appointments and arrangements. You got to make sure they have good publishing. You got to it's people don't understand. You got to, you work people don't understand. You work for the artist. You see,
Mm-hmm.
the artist is your boss, but you have to develop the best team to move that artist forward.
Yes.
And to doing that, I use this illustration here. One thing I say to an artist, if I decide to manage, I can take you to the Super Bowl, but I can't play the game for you.
Okay. Okay.
You see,
All
I
right.
can take you there, but it's up to you.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
so being a manager is more like a parent in some way. In
No,
some ways.
I don't know if you want to.
Well, it's like a it's like a
terminology.
Well,
it's like a counselor. You know,
okay.
you're counseling them in different areas, and you're giving them the best suggestions and the best team that you can develop to move his career or her career forward.
Yes. Yes. What I think, right? Just looking at people that I know that used to manage artists back then and what is expected of them now. Back then it was a lot of money involved. And now today, you really don't like most people are looking for the artists to put in that work too, because a lot of people who were managing artists lost a lot of money. So it back then it was definitely a gambling game as well too. So now in today's time, when you're looking at different artists, because of the fact that technology is different, the industry's different, it's oversaturated, anybody could put out music. Most people want an artist that's going to be willing to also invest in themselves, and not just sit back waiting for somebody to do it all for them.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say you agree or disagree with that statement?
Absolutely. You're absolutely correct. It's two different time dispensations, you know, from the old and to the new, you know. But one thing about, you know, management investing into the artist.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see me?
Yep, absolutely. Yep.
Yeah. One thing about that is that we must understand is that once you start investing into the art, you must believe the vision of the artist.
Right.
You must believe in the vision of the artist, because then you're going into something else, you know. You know, because now I'm your executive producer also. If I'm investing my money, I become your executive producer, you know.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So we're going into different areas, because don't forget, everything that you, a manager, put in to an artist, you know, financially is going to be a return. That's why I like to, you know, artists, usually artists, most of all their product is going to be done, you know, because of the electronics, all that stuff is going to be done. So you don't really have to, you might have to mix down some product or things in that nature, but everything is done, you know. It's so simple today. It's not like yesterday.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I 100% agree. Big shout out to Lady Z in the building over there on the West Coast. I see you with Lady Z in the house. She's a female artist over there, doing her thing. She got some dope music too. So now we're talking about hip hop. We're talking about, you know, managing and stuff like that. You've done a lot. But I noticed that you kind of shifted a little bit into the gospel. Still music, still entertainment, still great. Different genre of music, I should say. What made you start to go into that lane?
Well, let me give you a short testimony, because I don't want to take up your whole show. It'll take about an hour or two. No, but I'm gonna give you a short testimony. You know, down the road, I ran into some problems in 99, 98,
Okay.
99. I went to prison for a while. And when I was in prison, you know, the Bible teaches that man makes things for evil, but God makes it for good. I went in there with a different mindset. I went into a mindset that I didn't want to come out the same way that I went in. So I decided to go to school, get a couple of degrees in theology and business.
Mm-hmm.
And I decided to turn my life to Jesus Christ.
Beautiful.
In doing so, that was the best experience that I ever had, because I had an opportunity to really get to know who I really were and what I needed to be able to do for the Lord. And doing so, when you do 20 years in prison, you have enough time to really to evaluate your mistakes and evaluate the direction where you want to go. So
Absolutely.
I took full advantage of that. You see, a lot of people say you did 20 years was a blessing to me because life could have went a different way for me.
Mm, mm.
But in doing so, God placed a vision upon my life, and in doing so, I started to transform, take a renewing of my mind, and I start to utilize what God has given me from the hip hop, and He started to transform me into the gospel. And I used to walk around the yard, and I used to listen to a song by Marvin Sapp, "Never Would Have Made It." Um, and God placed on me. He said, "So when you get released, the first gospel artist that you're going to do is going to be Marvin Sapp." So when I came home, the first artist that God allowed me to do was Marvin Sapp.
Wow, beautiful.
So it's a blessing. So a transformation. That's why I don't really. E-Man was that time dispensation. And I don't get me wrong, hip hop. I will always. That's my first. Hip hop is where I was grounded from. But when you start to grow as a man, and you know that because I'm not no young man no more, and you start to grow, I'm gonna just hit you with the verse. I don't want to get too biblical on you, but I'm just gonna hit you with
Okay, you gonna take us to church? You ain't gonna take us to church.
I just want to hit you with one verse, and I'm gonna leave it alone.
Okay.
The Bible teaches us in Corinthians said, when I was a child, I understood as a child, I thought as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things. So today, the transformation allowed me to be able to grow into a man of God. So yes, that was the blessing in my life, and I do gospel now.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Now, going to prison for 20 years.
Yes.
Would you say the transition was hard, or was it especially being in that environment?
Well, I believe that in the first 3 or 4 years, when you come into our environment like that, because you got to understand that you're really, I look at prison as being in a cage, physically a cage, because all our people, all our young men, all our brothers, you're going to see in prison. That's why I said to myself, was a transition process, but that's why I said to myself, I can't experience this anymore. I can never do this again, because once you understand what the game plan is for us, you can't return back to the same thing. That's insanity, because you're not treated as a human being in prison. It's actually modern day slavery.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It is in every form, and a lot of times people, they come out and they don't want to do certain jobs. They don't want to do this, but you go in there and you're working for pennies, so definitely another legal way of them to be able to still do slavery. Let me ask you, I know a lot of people are wondering, right? They say, wow, he did that many years in prison. Would you mind sharing with people why you went there?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. See, one thing about me, when there's no condemnation in me, whatever I did in life, that's what it was. That's my past. And I'm not ashamed of the things that I did. I pray that I didn't do them, but I did them. And I received that. I received that totally, because that's what being honest with self will be able to allow you to change. I was out here selling a lot of drugs to God's people. And what happened, I got stopped. Just like Paul, I was knocked off my horse. And what I mean by that, pride and arrogance is something that is real. People get very prideful and arrogant when they start to feel that they start to flourish. And God has to stop you sometimes before you destroy and destruct yourself. Yes. So yes, I went to prison because of selling drugs, and that's what it was.
Now, would you say that, because that's a pretty big sentence that you got there, would you say that, I know people who committed murder that got less time. Why do you think you got so much time?
Well, you must understand that, being in the area, 914 area, people, being a black young man, and, you live in a flourish life, and the criminal justice system is totally against us and 110%. So, they will try, what they do, they try to make an example out of the name that's in the community. See, this is
Okay.
what they try to do. They try to install fear into young men's hearts. So what they do, they'll take the person or persons, and they try to make them examples, you see, because, you got to understand something, conspiracy, these crimes was not even designed for us. You talking about, mafioso, you talking about, this wasn't designed for us. But they take, young men into prison, these federal systems, and what they do, they give them this, mandatory minimum sentences of 10 to 20 years and 30 years for these little bit of drugs. That's because if you have a prior felony, and it could have been anything, shoplifting, it could have been anything. If you got a prior felony, they utilize that to enhance your sentence to give you more time. And it's nothing for the business, big business, in prison. It's big business, and I've seen it for 20 years. So that's why, I just want to let the young men know, man, that if you go inside the walls, man, realize one thing, man, that they only utilizing you for one thing. You're going to work in Unicorp. That's where they're going to put you at. In Unicorp, making their army uniforms and whatever they need you to make for pennies. So it's just like you was out picking cotton, the same thing. So you have to realize, man, is, if you decide that's the lifestyle that you want to live, I can't tell you not to do it. All I can do is warn you not to do it, because it's real.
Absolutely.
It's crazy because I remember, when growing up in that time where they spent more time looking for the drug dealers than the murderers.
And I just want to point something out that you said, because you said that they wanted to make an example out of you, and because of also of who you were, your name, and what you were doing and bringing to the community. So a lot of times, because we spoke to you before in reference to this, but we spoke about how you would bring a lot of celebrities up. And what did that do for the community? People had to do what? They had to spend money. And how many people did you have working for you? Can you just briefly touch on that?
Well, I had a team. My street team was almost 75 people. That was my street team from here, Westchester, Bronx, all over. I had Connecticut. I had a very big street team. Then my immediate team was like 20 people. When I did the event, don't forget their malls will be jammed up. Everybody's buying clothes. Everybody's getting their hair done. Everybody getting, the haircut. Everybody's was making money. So and what happened was, and especially in our communities, with the hair back then, and with the haircuts, but the malls, all the malls, the shoes, and we go buy it all up, So they, they made money off it. What the problem is with that is, what the real problem was is that, it really wasn't the drugs. It was the problem that I was doing these events, and they couldn't come in and get half of it. You see,
That sounds like a shakedown to
It
me.
was. They weren't eating. So if I don't eat, nobody eat.
So what's the best thing to do? I have to, eliminate the problem.
Hmm. Okay.
It
Okay.
gets bigger and deeper in which, people, the eye can see. And that's what a lot of us, that's what they do.
Wow. 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 That is something, to really hear that part of it, because I didn't even I don't remember us discussing that or even getting to that part of it. It was bigger than just, it wasn't even about the drugs. It wasn't about the, like, what was going on and how you look at it now, as far as you said I was selling drugs to God's people, right? So they didn't care nothing about that. They only cared about how they could profit and benefit from it. And if they couldn't, that's when they decided to move. So it's never really, about really helping the community in a sense. It's about what they can get. And that's kind of messed up,
Well,
because
personally for me, when I had time to really to evaluate the community and look at for what it really was going on with me personally, dealing drugs in the community, I was hurting my own people. And that's what I had to come to a decision in my life. Say, listen, I can't do that because I'm a part of the problem.
okay.
Yeah, I'm a part of the problem. I need to be enlightening my people. So that's why I come out with an attitude is like, don't do that, man, because you do that, it'll last for a moment. It's like a mirage. You see it, but it's not real. It's only going to be for that moment. It's
Right.
not. It's no longevity in that, and that's what we have to do. We got to stick with things in longevity. Getting involved with real estate and business and different things like that. That's longevity.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. I 100% agree on that.
And even in that business, they do everything they can to keep us out of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. That is so many different things, laws, all types of things change every time they think we in the building. They change it up, but it's all good because we don't never stop. We keep coming. So,
but I do want to say,
uh-huh.
I do want to say that God's been very good to me, and I don't want to, I have to say that because without Him, I wouldn't be able to be on your show speaking to you tonight about the goodness of the Lord. He's been good to me because all that the locust ate up, He has returned it all, and I haven't sold a drug again. And everything that I had when I sold a drug was taken. See, that's why I try to tell Topher. They're going to take everything that you have because they want to leave you and script you with nothing.
Right.
But God. So I just want people to know, man, is that especially young brothers out there, man, is that man, you got to be able to wear it out. Is it worth it?
Absolutely. And that's a good message. Thanks for sharing that with us all. Definitely 100% agree with you on that one. A big shout out to Lakeisha in the building, and big shout out to Tanya over there. I see you.
Lakeisha, Salvation Records.
Yes, Salvation Records, absolutely. They have a label that they do, and it's gospel as well too. Well, more rap, gospel rap. So that's what they call themselves, Salvation Records. So big shout out to them. So maybe hey, Lakeisha, you might want to reach out to E-Man. He might be the guy that y'all need to see. So
Absolutely.
let's talk about your upcoming event that you have going on right now. This is a pretty big event that you got going on, and I want people to know who's going to be in the building, when it's going down, and the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, I'm very excited about this particular event here. The reason why I'm so excited, this is my third event since I've been back to society. I expressed before, gospel exposure number 1 was Marvin, gospel number 2 was Leandra, and this is gospel number 3 dealing with Jonathan Nelson, J.J. Harrison. You know, you Google these brothers, man. These brothers is very blessed
Yes.
with the word of God through song and the music ministry. And we're going to have a good time in the Lord. You got Liz Black from WBLS. She's hosting the event. You
Yes.
got Lewis Canally Reed, who's going to be co-host with her. And you got so many other artists is going to be here. And you got Live Nation. You got Crystal. You got Anthony Smith, full committed. You got the Boykin brothers. You got Pastor Damon Mack. You
Wow.
got Pastor Sean Clay. You got the Communal Mass Choir. You got also the Rockland Minister Alliance Choir. You got DJ Light Gospel. So there's so many people's going to be on this venue. Come on out, man. September 23rd, 2023, at the First Timothy Christian Church in Spring Valley, New York.
Yes.
You can go to Eventbrite and get your tickets now. Pre-sale tickets are sold out, so you have to go to Eventbrite now. And you pull up Gospel Explosion 3, and it pops right up. Listen, we want to see everybody's face in the place. You don't want to miss this one. This is the doors open at 5 o'clock. Be there. And guess who is going to be doing all the camel work?
Oh, shoot. Y'all know who it's going to be. Hey! From the Ground Up Productions,
Yes.
Lady Miz and Ray, and our team will be there because we want to make sure we don't miss a thing. So we definitely going to be hands on for the full event going on. It's going to be a movie, y'all. So make sure y'all pull up. It is going down. Pull that flyer back up. We definitely going to be out there. Like he said, go to Eventbrite, get your tickets now. Okay, First Timothy Christian Church in Spring Valley, New York. That is 198. I'm going to make sure because my glasses. North Main Street in Spring Valley. Y'all see WBLS. Liz Black is going to be in the building. JJ Harrison, Jonathan Nelson, Lewis Canal Reed, and so many others that he already acknowledged is going to be there. This is September 23rd, y'all. Doors open at 5. Get there early so you could get your parking spot and you ain't got to go too far. Make sure y'all pull up. It is going down September 23rd. We're going to be there catching all of the footage, getting every moment that is happening. We will definitely be there. And listen, y'all don't want to miss this show because y'all listen. E-Man, Elvis Harrell, aka New Beginnings, always do it big, and he always bringing you nothing but the best. So y'all do not want to miss that. Right now, if you have not got your tickets, you need to go over to Eventbrite, put in Gospel Explosion 3, and get your tickets now. Because guess what? They're already sold out on the other spot. So you want to make sure you could go and get in. You don't want to miss out on this event. It's going to be a beautiful gospel explosion, y'all. And I cannot wait. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Absolutely.
And yeah, so it'd be definitely a blessing to definitely seeing Lady Miz and Brother Ray come on out and join us and, you know, video this event because it's probably your first time doing the gospel thing, but
Yes.
it's always opportunity for everybody. God wants everybody, you see. So yes, I really look forward for y'all to come on out and do y'all thing because I know that y'all specific and precise how y'all handle your business.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. That's why God placed upon my heart to choose y'all to make sure that y'all do it. So many others had asked, but I said no, no. Lady Miz and Ray have that.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
And listen, and we want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to be a part of your event. Even, you know, my mom and too, she was so excited. She said, "Gospel, yes, Lord." She's been praying for it. She was like, "That's where you need to be." Shout out to mom too.
That's right. That's right.
Yes, yes. But we are excited about it and we cannot wait. And we know it's going to be amazing and a blessing for us all. So thank you so much for giving us an opportunity to be a part of this. We appreciate you.
Well, thank you very much for having me. I really appreciate y'all allowing me to come on and share with y'all. It was definitely a blessing.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So listen, we will see you soon. Okay. Is there anybody that you want to give a shout out to or leave us with a final word for the people?
Yes, I would just like to say, all the team, that the people who helped me put this project together. I definitely want to make sure that it's definitely been a blessing working with everybody. And I really appreciate the brothers and sisters, taking out their time and their energy to come out to make this show possible. So I definitely want to shout them out. I definitely got to shout out my baby girl, my daughter, my son, for bearing with me, for so many years and believing in me. So I definitely like to also shout them out. What's up, Yana?
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the blessing,
All right. Okay. Beautiful.
Now, do you have social media where people can follow you?
Yes. And stay in touch.
Absolutely.
Okay. There we go.
Yes, I have social media. Matter of fact, your YouTube, right? That should be on there. So I'm gonna just be able to share it with everybody now. That can do that, right?
Absolutely. Yes. And you can tell us too, because you got to remember that we're not just visual. We do upload this on a lot of audio. So it is good to say what it is because we have a lot of people who listen, just listen to us. Some people who don't watch, they just listen. So if you can tell us what it is, that way we can say it as well.
Okay. All right.
So which one? All right, so let's start with Facebook. So we got Elvis Harrell. Is that where they can follow you on your Facebook account?
Yes, they follow me on Facebook, Elvis Harrell, on I believe on because I don't do all my, which someone does that, but on my
No, it's okay. Yeah, I get it.
Instagram.
Uh-huh.
On my Instagram, I think it's Harrell Elvis backwards. Then you got E-Man Boogie, then you got E New Beginnings. See, that's all under the entertainment, E-Man Entertainment.
Okay. Let me ask you this. If you could pick one of them, right? So Elvis Harrell on Facebook.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna start with that. We're gonna use that one specifically, guys. If you want to reach out to Elvis Harrell, aka E-Man, also known now as E New Beginnings, you can go over to Facebook, and Elvis Harrell is spelled ELVISHARRELL. That is how you can reach out to him. You can stay connected if you want to connect and do business. If you're an artist, it's a gospel or even hip hop, he is the man that you definitely want to connect with, or even see what type of events or shows that he have going on. You can reach him, Elvis Harrell, on Facebook. All right.
Yes, because we have a lot of events coming up. Definitely follow us. We definitely have some very, very, very nice events about to happen. So definitely follow us.
Absolutely.
You know that I say us. It's not it's not about me. Us.
Absolutely. That's right. Okay, listen, thank you so much. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for sharing your information, all the stuff, and giving us a little history on your journey in life and how you got to where you are now, which is a inspiring story, by the way. And I just really just want to say that you are an inspiration to a lot of us, to be able to come out, do what you're doing, not go back, but go back only to help those who were still there, to help change the mindset of those who were still there. I think that is very important because it has to start in your mind first. So we definitely appreciate you for doing that. So stay blessed, continue to bless others. And you had something to say?
Yeah, you go ahead, finish. I'm gonna let you.
Oh no, go ahead. All right,
I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna make it here for the first time on our show. You're inspiring me because I'm not into the Bible at all, right? And when I hear you say, "Hey, I did 20 years and still thank God," I'm looking at, it makes me look at things different,
Amen.
Yes. All right.
And one more thing I want to leave with y'all. Look forward to the book. The book is coming out soon.
Ooh, okay. So you got a book on your life, on your journey?
Yes,
ooh, what do you have the name for this book?
No, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Yes. Absolutely.
And it's going to be, you'll be the first one that can be on your show.
Yes. Hey. Yes, we appreciate that.
Okay, I really appreciate y'all. So y'all have a blessed evening, all right?
You too. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on September 23rd.
Okay.
All right.
Have
a good night. All right, y'all. So again, do not forget to pull up September 23rd. It is going down Spring Valley, New York. First, bring the flyer up. I don't want to mispronounce anything incorrectly. First Timothy Christian Church in Spring Valley. You can get your tickets on Eventbrite by typing in Gospel Explosion 3 WBLS. Liz Black will be in the building. She will be hosting. Louis Canal Reed is going to be there. He will be hosting. You got Jonathan Nelson and JJ Harrison, who are going to be performing alongside with so many others and pastors. And listen, this is definitely going to be a gospel explosion that you do not want to miss. September 23rd, doors open at 5 p.m. So get your tickets now, y'all. If you haven't already, get your tickets now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to a short commercial break, and then we're going to be back just to give y'all a little bit of the tea to what's going on out here in this crazy world. So let's do the shout out. Yep.
Yo, what up? It's your man DJ Pro Style checking in. Big shout out, of course, from the Ground Up Productions, making it happen, and we making it in the 845. You know what it is, Power 105 the building, Pro Style. Let's go.
Hey, you know how I do. This crew right here, this is my team, this is my family, you understand? Ain't nothing but love for them, man. Lady D Miz, she a bad individual, B. I seen her videos, I seen a new project she working on. I'm just happy to be a part from the ground up. I'm just happy to be a part of this. And check me out on Sirius XM, on Rock the Bells Radio, every day with myself and my brother LL Cool J. Salute the sample. Boom.
Yo, it's your man, I Am Born King, and I'm here live from the ground up, making it in the 845. Bang. Yeah, this MRG. Shout Lady Miz. Shout from the ground up, making it in the 845. Like I said, I got DJ Shutter with me. We premiering our debut single For You. We about to go crazy and we just getting started. Let's get it. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at MRG. And I'll holla at y'all.
From the Ground Up Productions, making it in the 845. It's your man David L. You already know. Brooklyn, New York. Stand up,
What's going on? It's your man Big Veg. It's something serious. Flagship host of Music Monday videos. You know what time it is. It's 845. Okay. Shout out to From the Ground Up Productions. Something serious. Okay. Also, big shout out to making it in the 845. You know what I mean? That's how we doing it. Lady Miz, Ray, the whole regime. It's something serious, all right? It's your man Big Veg. You already know what time it is, man. 845, baby. What up?
What's up, y'all? This is Erica from Spring Valley, the 845. I want to shout out to the ground up and make it in the 845.
What's going on? This is Mahogany Rose. Want to shout out, making it in the 845 from the ground up. Let's get it.
Shout out to the ground up, 845. You already know what it is. DJ Head, the West Side Little Kid. We in the building. Holla.
Yo, Savage 5, Brooklyn in the house. You know what I'm saying? Check out all my new music. Shout out to the ground up and making it from the 845 production. Word.
Hey, all right, y'all. We back. Y'all know what it is.
You're now tuned in to From the Ground Up Productions, broadcasting around the world.
Yeah, y'all know what it is. This is that time where we talk about a few of the crazy things that's going on in the world today. This is that time, y'all, where we discuss a few things just to bring y'all up to speed, or honestly, because we come on Monday, so sometimes these things happened a few days ago, and if I left it up to my son, he'd be like, "Ma, that's old news." Something come out, for real, something come out like 2 days later. He'd be like, "You didn't hear the new stuff that just dropped like 5 minutes ago?" Like, that's old now. These kids, I tell you, their attention span is crazy. But anyway, What's going on? This is Tea of the Week with Lady Miz and Ray.
Hear us. Oh, we got it.
Wait, hold on. Was that whole time y'all couldn't hear us?
That whole time.
Oh my God. All right,
well.
We back.
We.
Like I said, this is that set. Look, I'm gonna rewind since y'all didn't hear me. This is that time where we talk about some of the things that's going on in the industry, in the world. We got 3 things that we're going to discuss with you today. But as I said before, that y'all didn't hear, it's Monday. So what does that mean? Monday means that this probably happened about 3-4 days ago. And if we left it up to my son, he would say, "Ma, that's old news. You didn't hear what just happened 5 minutes ago?" Okay. He'd be on it like that. I'd be like, damn, these kids got a short attention span. You know what I'm saying? Very short attention span. But look, I'm going to tell y'all right now, I've been wanting to go live and talk about these things because all I got to say is, ladies, don't y'all leave right now. We got a discussion to talk about. We're going to be talking about colorism, but we talking about Puffy first. So go ahead. Let's bring it back.
Let's bring it back. Puffy decided to give all his artists that was on Bad Boy Records their publishing back. Some say it was a nice thing. You got some people saying, hell no.
Okay. So listen, big up to Puffy, right? Look, let me just say this, all right? Because they always think that nobody can't have an opinion. They say, well, if you ain't never made it to this point, you can't have the right to say. That's not really true. Everybody got a right to say whatever the hell they want to. But let me just say this. First and foremost, when it comes to their contract or what they got or didn't get, it is a shame, but we can't totally blame the person. See, the person presenting the contract is all in it for themselves. Their job is to get what they can get. They're not thinking about representing the other person. That's your job to do that. It's your lawyer's job to do that. So yes, some people might say that Puffy is grimy. He's a snake. He did this, that, and the third. But it's also up to you to understand the business and understand what it takes, when it comes to your contract. Don't be getting the same lawyer as the person who's giving it to you, because that's dual representation. And the lawyer's going to rock with the one who probably paying them the most money or that hired them first. So I'm not here. Let me just be clear, like I'm giving legal advice, all right? I'm just simply saying that I'm not saying that Puffy was not wrong, but I ain't saying that he wasn't right either. Look, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, look, because I know people going to try to come for me, but I'm just saying at the end of the day, what you think? Do you think Puffy was wrong or right about this?
I don't think he was wrong. He was doing business.
He was doing business, and maybe they got jerking records. I don't know. But at the end of the day, What we going? What we doing?
Some people were more interested in being famous than actually reading their contract. And then again,
bow.
A lot of people was more naive back then.
I wanted to hit the bomb on that. That's what it's about. They're more focused about being famous than they are about making sure that they read their contract and they get what they deserve. So I was once told, you get what you negotiate.
Yeah, you know what? And
okay,
a lot of them got that immediate money and not the long money.
Basically. But there is somebody who has something to say to Puffy about giving back the publishing. And this is coming from an artist that was actually what? He was on Bad Boy?
Yeah, he was Bad Boy. He was on the song Bad Boy for Life.
And what's his name? Mark Curry. He was on Bad Boy for Life. He has something to say to Puffy or to those who's glorifying Puffy giving the publishing back. What did he have to say?
I don't want the publishing. I want the money. Come on, y'all think he doing a good thing because he give back some publishing? Come on, man. It's not worth anything. And then he don't have the Ciroc or the DeLeon, and then he gonna give $1 million to Jackson State like he doing some humanitarian type thing. He just trying to do whatever he can to keep his name relevant so he can go for a new deal because he don't really have nothing that's making him no money right now. He's not even a billionaire no more, so let's talk. Everybody like, oh, Puffy gives all his artists back their money. I mean, they publishing. So what? This shit ain't even worth like $400 a year, $300 a year. It's not worth nothing. You can't do nothing. Most of these songs that all of the artists have, ain't nobody gonna come back and license them for movies later on or shine Bad Boy for Life. What kind of nigga slang bang in the street? Nah. That's not like Bon Jovi. That's not like the Police. You know what I mean? We talking about songs that publishing that got long legs. It ain't really no long leg publishing coming out there except for the one he got with every step you take and all of that kind of stuff. Ain't nothing else valuable over the G-Dep. I mean, you know, give him his publishing back. Give it back. That's disrespectful. I told her, why don't you just keep it and pay me?
He said, F you, pay me. I want my money. It's my money and I want it now. That's what he said. So anyway, I don't know. Tell me what y'all think about that. How do you feel about Mark Curry?
Yep,
in his statement? Do y'all agree with that comment about like, hey, this publishing don't mean nothing? Or do y'all feel like, nah, I think that Puffy is actually doing a good deed? Tell me what y'all think.
I know I got mixed feelings about it because what I heard before Mark Curry came up is that somebody offered him 9 figures for it.
Oh,
all their publishing. So somebody wants it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, listen.
Tanya said, surviving Diddy.
Surviving P. Diddy. Tanya said that. I can't take it. Look. She said, wait, you agree? Oh, so you agree. Let me just be clear. You agree with Mark, Tanya. That's what you're putting in the comments, that you agree with Mark. Okay. That's what I'm assuming, right? Because we got to be specific here. But I guess that's what it means. If you say surviving P. Diddy, then that means you must be agreeing with Mark. All right. So we're going to move on here. What do we have next?
We got Erica Mena.
No, let's save that for last because I need to save my breath.
Oh, you want to save your breath?
Because we going in on that one. I told y'all, share this live right now. Share this live right now. It's about to go down.
Okay. So I guess next then we got Krishan Rock having her baby.
Yes. Live on Instagram, y'all. First of all, let me just say this. It's a beautiful baby, okay? That's all, you know, that's a gift from God. So congratulations to Krishan Rock and Blueface for their beautiful baby boy, who she named after her, Krishan. But I'm going to tell y'all my take on this. I had a few different emotions. The first thing that I thought, I don't know, did you guys see that she went live? Did you see it?
No.
Okay, let me know in the comments if y'all seen Krishan Rock go live, basically having her baby by herself. What I did not like is the fact that I feel that, excuse me, people are glorifying this in a way of, oh, look at her, I didn't like to see her by herself pushing out that baby. I don't like that society and sometimes the internet can glorify. And I'm not saying everybody. I'm just saying some people can, they cheer this on. I'm not cheering on a broken family. I'm not cheering on a child being born into the world where the father was just out chilling because they got problems and, you know, they beefing back and forth. Supposedly she didn't invite him to have the baby, and he said he gonna take the baby away from her because she don't know what she hanging out or something. Then the mom turned around and got on Instagram and told everybody that they were cousins. I mean, it is just a whole SHIT show. What's good, Mark? I see you on the check-in. Jersey and Things, Blacknificent, I see you. Okay, Kings and Queens Clothing LLC. Big up to Mark. Listen, I do not like that. The people, a lot of people, I don't know if they thought they were being supportive, but I care about that baby, right? Even if you don't know them. Somebody can say, oh, you don't know, but it doesn't matter. I don't have to know you personally to know that this is heading down a road that might not be so good for the child. Tanya said it was very sad. She said, what did she say? I am also sick of Blueface and Krishan. I think this is for the clout and the ratings as they will get back together. Okay. So, you know what? It might be for that, Tanya. I don't know. You know what I mean? I thought so too, but he's with the other baby mama now. You know what I mean? And my thing is, it's just sad to just be doing all of this for the people, for the cameras. And now somebody called CPS on Blueface. I don't know if y'all know. They called CPS on him because his other son that he has with his other baby mama, he had strippers for the little kid. And you can't, look, the reason, let me tell you, Blueface, I'm not judging none of them, right? But I will say this. You cannot be doing these things with kids. There's a lot of bad things going on with kids. Child pornography, organ harvesting, adrenochrome, whatever. I forgot how you pronounce it. Adrenochrome, whatever. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, I don't even want to get that deep into it because I just got a message from Facebook that said they're going to push my content all the way to the bottom because they don't like what I'm talking about and doing. Okay, I could show y'all. They said they ain't let nobody see our stuff. So we on different platforms. We on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And I don't know who see what, but we still here though. But I'm saying this, okay? At the end of the day, you cannot be doing these type of things with kids. This is not what you need to be exposing them to. So all I'm saying overall when it comes to them is, you know, nobody's perfect. We're not perfect parents, but you can try to be the best that you can, and you don't purposely, intentionally expose them to that type of stuff. All right. So my thing is, when it comes to them, I really just pray for them. They got very little young kids. And this is a time that, you know, it's going to be shaping a lot of their behaviors. What is Tanya saying in the chat?
Which one?
He never stopped being.
He never stopped being with his first
baby mama. Tanya said, "Oh, okay. He never stopped being with his first baby mama." She also said, "What did she say?"
His son also went on live, allegedly showing his private parts.
Oh, Jesus, Lord, Jesus, fix it.
I got an opinion on this though.
Okay, what's your opinion?
First thing I'm gonna say is we need to get them the hell off of TV immediately, because it is not only sending the wrong message. Because unfortunately, and I hate to say this, older people look at them too and follow their BS.
Yeah,
and the message they're putting out there is, you know, this independent woman, I don't need no man and all of that, you know. And as much as we might say you can do it on your own, every kid needs their father.
Yes.
You know, and no matter how you feel like, hey, I don't need you, the kid does.
Absolutely.
And that independent woman BS that they promoting now is I'm gonna tell you now, it affects
it's going in and out.
Yeah, that's me. It affects the black, and it affects the hood in our community more than anybody else.
Okay, I agree. I don't know what else to say. I agree. What's up? Demo Wet on the check-in. I see you. Yeah, it's very sad, and we definitely have to do better. We do. We got to do better.
And one more thing, because the difference between the normal people that follow this, and it's the normal people and them, is because they got money. When these women start saying, "I don't need you in my life," especially poor people, they ended up on social services, some kind of dependent on the government to take care of their kid when they decide to follow these rich people.
Right. Absolutely. Hey, do me a favor. Just tilt that a little bit more towards you.
Okay.
There we go. So
there we go.
can, yeah. Yep. Okay. Absolutely. 100% agree. So look, anyway, this is not a judgment. I think that a lot of times, people get on social media, and it's not to get on here and bash them. So I want to make that very clear. We're discussing these things because, listen, it's what we see. It's what's out there. We're a part of social media too, right? But we definitely, I'm wishing the best for them and hoping that they do come around. I think that they're two young individuals who are kind of lost, and they need some help. They need some guidance, and they need to be around some people who's going to uplift them and tell them that they're doing wrong, and maybe help them, and not just come around because they think that it comes with a check and they might benefit from it too, because it's affecting them, and it's going to affect their kids. So my thing is, at the end of the day, I just really wish the best for them, and hope that they come around and get out of this, because anybody could go through this type of drama. You know what I'm saying? And it's not about just trying to shoot them down and say bad things about them. It's about really hoping that they get up out the situation. All right.
I think Mom Gloria said it best. Everyone send up prayers for them.
Yes, absolutely. All right, so we're gonna get to this next one. Oh boy, here we go.
You want me to play the video, or we'll just start out with the video?
All right. Well, I'm going to start with first telling people. Let's put the picture up first.
I don't see the picture.
Oh, you don't have the picture? You don't have Erica? Okay, so listen. All right, guys. So listen. If you watch Love and Hip Hop, I'm sure y'all heard what is going on. Erica Mena has been fired from the Love and Hip Hop show. Not to mention, she has also been fired from another show that I never watched anyway. I'm not, no shade. Okay, I'm just saying, I really don't even watch TV like that as much anymore anyway. But I think it was called Hush, I think they said. So she was on another show, and she has been fired from both of these shows because she got into an argument with another cast member by the name of Spice, who is of Jamaican descent. Spice is a melanin, dark-skinned sister, beautiful sister. Erica Mena is a what would you call her? Tan. She's
more Hispanic.
She's Hispanic black sister. And they got into a big fight. And now Erica's been fired because they feel that the statement or the comment that she said to Spice is racist. It's a racist comment. And now what we have today is we have people fighting and creating more of the colorism drama, more separation between black women because of light skin, dark skin, which I'm not going to say it don't exist. It does exist, but everything ain't always that. But before we even get into talking about that, let's look at the video clip, a small clip of it together. Let's see if y'all think, because you know what what we didn't have, what they only put out there. I mean, you could go and see the whole thing. Let me make sure I got my skirt on now. I'm just over here. They didn't show that, I think, the Spice part where she said to Erica about her daughter. So let me just say that before we play the clip. So Spice, they were in an argument, and supposedly Spice had said to Erica Mena that your son don't even love you. This your son. She mentioned her son. All right. Your kids should be off limits. But this was Erica's response that they said was racist.
You monkey! You blue monkey! Eric, I cannot believe you. You just called this girl a monkey and then said she should have died.
Just small little clip, y'all. We're not going to play the whole thing. Okay. I need to know what y'all think. Okay. I need you to put, see, that was just that part. That part right there is just the big part of her saying, of Erica calling her a monkey. However, the part that was a response to what Spice had said to Erica about her kid not loving her. Your son don't even like you. Your son don't even love you, right? So let me just make my quick statement. But y'all tell me, if you know the story, how do you feel about the statement? And do you feel like colorism is an issue when it comes to the Black community still? Do you think that girls who are lighter skin think that they're better than girls who have a darker skin? And we're gonna just discuss that a little bit. But okay, Mark said, well, let's look at the comments real quick.
Mark said, wow, that was foul, period.
Okay, so Mark believes it was foul. What's up, King Charlie Prince? I see you in the check-in. What is that something?
Nah, that's something.
Okay,
I'll discuss that later.
Okay, all right. So check this out, guys. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. We're talking about Erica Mena right now. This is the tea of the week. We're talking about Erica Mena being fired from Love and Hip Hop and being fired from the TV show Hush. And it's due to the fact that she responded to Spice saying that she was a blue monkey. Her hair was blue at the time. I don't really know if this was a racist comment. And let me explain to y'all why. Y'all probably gonna be like, look, I should have really got the clip of Spice saying, because I watched her clip and Spice was like, you know what? The only people who think that it's okay or don't have a big deal with it are people who are a lighter skin color, right? And then she put a picture of herself where she changed the color of her skin and said, if I look like this, then everything would be okay. See, a lot of times we always like to revert back to this color thing. Now, I am not going to sit here and tell y'all that I do not believe. I know that there are females who think that they're better because their skin is lighter, but that does not make you better. And newsflash, being lighter does not make you prettier either. Let's just get that right. There's plenty of girls who are darker skin, and I'm not trying to be funny, that look better than girls who are lighter skin. Your skin complexion does not make you better, and it does not make you look better. That is a slave mentality. But what we are not going to do is allow this type of stuff to cause more division within Black women, period, or Black people. This gotta freaking stop. I don't think Erica should have been fired, because my thing is, why the heck would you air a show that aired a while back? Edit the show, because you got to edit it. Just like when we do shows, we got to edit it before we put it out. We decide what we want to put out or not. Well, not when we live, right. You know, but when we go in and we do pre-recorded, we might say, take that out, put that in, you know, or that didn't look right, whatever the case may be, right? That's a part of editing. They decided to keep it. They didn't have a problem with it. They aired it. And now all of a sudden, when it came out in the backlash behind people who got offended, now they want to fire her. But here's what I got to say to that. You don't have to believe that you look like a monkey, okay? And maybe some people think she do. But does that make it right or wrong? It don't. I'm not saying she do. I'm not saying she don't. But what I am saying is that at the end of the day, I do not believe that Erica should have been fired from these shows because she said that statement. Because guess what? You telling me that when she feel disrespected from a woman who is talking about her child, right? She's talking about her kid. I don't care if y'all feel that, oh, she didn't say nothing that bad. You brought her kids into it. Not only did you bring her kids into it, you brought her kids into it, and she has a kid with Safari, who is also Jamaican, who is also running really tightly with Spice. And now, as a woman, to hear another woman say something about your child coming from a woman, where did she get that information from? How do you know her child don't like her? Can the child speak for itself and say that? Or did somebody tell you that? Did you get it from Erica's husband, baby daddy, whatever he is at this point to her? Because this is sensitive stuff to say. And once you cross those lines, you saying that the boundaries have been crossed, but Erica can't cross no boundaries. She have to be careful with what she say, because your skin complexion is different. We are all Black, light, dark, tan, whatever the color that you are, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, we're all Black. Erica Mena, she ain't white. Do you think that people are going to look at her and be like, look at this white girl? Absolutely not. She fall on the black side. Okay, so I think that she was giving her a low blow. She called her a name, and I do not believe it was racist. I'm sorry. That's just my take on it. Let's see what y'all got to say about it. What they say. I know some of y'all don't agree, and it's all good, but I'm just telling you what I think.
King Charlie Prince said that it was not cool. Tanya said, I think it was BS, as Minna is also a woman of color, and Spice be talking a lot of smack.
She sure do.
She said she called Bambi a giraffe. Both animals are from the jungle. Both should have been fired if they were going to fire somebody.
Oh, Tanya, thank you so much for that. Thank you for that. Because you know what? And that's what I'm talking about. There is no, when you cross the limit, is people, oh, you can't say that. I don't give a damn if you want to say monkey, and I ain't no damn monkey, and I know I don't look like one. If it offended you like that, and I'm not trying to be funny, maybe that's because you think you look like one, but you don't have to accept that type of stuff and make it be your truth. It's not your truth. If racist statements, even the N-word, you do not have to accept that. People want to, I know you think differently on this. Me and Ray think differently. He think, somebody said they might need to get the business, get hands and feet put on them, right?
No. I'm a little in between. It all depends.
Oh, okay. Because
I'll explain later.
Well, I guess for me, I think that no, you don't have to do that. I don't have to respond to your ignorance. See? And because just like I posted, your opinion of me is not the opinion that I have for myself. Do you really think that I'm going to get mad because you think something or said something? That is not who I am. I don't accept that as my truth. So you have no power now. You do not have the power to say those things to me and affect me in a way because I don't believe it. You just look ignorant to me now. So what's your take on it?
Well, I'm going to say first, I'm going to call it what it is. Love and Hip Hop is responsible for all of this because they've been promoting this BS for the better part of 10 years, right? Yeah. So, this is a ratings thing, and it's unfair that, they marketed it now and they starting drama so that we can be out like, oh, let me hurry up and run up to see it. And this girl, unfortunately, she said what she said, and she may have meant no malice behind it. But, you got to blame Love and Hip Hop for actually even editing it out. They did that purposely.
Yeah.
They did it purposely. And these women, and I hate to say it because these women are being exploited to fight with each other, go at each other, do all of that for so that another company where I hate to say it, people of color get used and abused so that somebody else can make money.
That's right. And then now they lose their job or whatever it is, and somebody else capitalize off of it. That's what about.
Let me get back on this N-word thing, though.
Okay. All right. And then we're going to get to your comments.
Here's how I feel about the N-word.
Okay.
If the N-word is being used, I hate to say this, but some people are. You just got to be careful of making sure you call the right person by the right name. Because I know sometimes I look, especially in some parts of the hood where you're looking like, look at these, but if I'm out here doing my job, going to work every day, doing what I'm supposed to do, and I'm not out here doing negative stuff, then if you call me that, yes, I'm offended. But like I said, call the right people.
Because some people out there acting crazy. And let me just let y'all know, okay, the N-word
isn't a black thing.
It is not a black thing, honey. They might have said it back then, but anybody could fall into that category if you understand the true meaning of what it is when they were saying it and what it represents. Okay, ignorance. All right. So let's get to some of these comments. Let's go back up there because I see some funny ones up there. Oh man.
Which one?
We can start with that one, with Tanya's.
We read that one already.
Oh, we did? The whole the Bambi one. Oh, okay. All right. So what did King Charlie Prince say?
Let me go.
Okay.
D Moet said, monkey, I'm not with the name calling. Drag her to the side, talk to her, but not name calling in public.
But D Moet, I get it though. But you know that the girl Spice said something to her first, and that was her response because she started bringing up her kids. She might not have disrespected the kids, but in a sense, it is slightly disrespectful to say that your son don't love you and don't like you. That's a low blow. And a parent hearing that coming from another woman that's hanging out with her husband or boyfriend, that right there, I don't know. I think she should have called her anything she wanted to call her because there's no limits to that. I don't think there's no limits to it. There's no boundaries. She already crossed the boundary.
Tanya said it would have been better if she called her a roach.
She said, would it been?
Would it been better if she called her a roach?
I mean, it probably wouldn't be because then they'll say, oh, well, most roaches are brown. You know what I'm saying? But I see some white roaches. I just want to put that out there. You see white roaches before?
I used to call them the doctor roaches.
No, y'all didn't. I can't take it. Why they got to be the doctor roaches because they was white? You see that's slave mentality.
Ignorant hood shit, yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, let's move on to King Charlie Prince. Got a lot to say.
Yeah. King Charlie Prince said to be racist means to love the human race. Just like a piano player who would love to play the piano is a pianist. Look at the ist. A person that loves to play the guitar is a guitarist. We have to learn to study the prefix of the words and the suffix.
Okay. All right. King Charlie Prince breaking it down. He put that in there twice. He said, hold up. Maybe they didn't see it the first time. Let me put it in there again. Thanks for schooling us on that, King Charlie Prince.
Tanya said, you can call me whatever you like. Just don't call me too late.
For real. She said, very, very low blow. Yes. And I believe that you're saying that in reference to
the monkeys.
The other thing about the kid. And correct me if I'm wrong. So my point here, guys, is this. When you're in an argument and you say something that is disrespectful, at that point, you already crossed the boundaries. So y'all already over there. Now, nobody's fighting clean. Everybody's fighting dirty at this point. So my whole thing is, Love and Hip Hop, hush, y'all need to go ahead and hire Erica back, because if you want to cancel her, especially on Love and Hip Hop, then you should just cancel the whole damn show then, because y'all are responsible for airing it if you really thought it was that bad. I'm sorry. If you thought it was that bad, you shouldn't have never put it out there. And I don't believe in, I'm not to say I don't believe in, I am not going to allow you guys to distract us and divide us even more than we are already divided by saying light skin, dark skin. Yes, colorism do exist, okay? It does. We are not going to sit here and act like it do not, okay? Because that slave mentality has been passed down to other black people. That's why you got house niggas and field niggas, all right? There's a difference, okay? So at the end of the day, no matter what shade you are, you're still black.
I'm going to say this, though.
So stop it with that division.
Love and Hip Hop, we're not going to let them shine a light on it, because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to shine a light on negativity.
Yes. Yeah. We ain't rocking with that.
Turn that light off. And Love and Hip Hop is whack anyway. Who watches that?
I do. I watch it sometimes. I don't watch it like I used to. Like I said, I don't watch many shows like that anymore anyway. But Power, though, forget about it. When Power comes, everything, I don't care what nobody say. I'm watching all the Powers. All right. All the Powers, I am watching them all. All right. King Charlie Prince says it divides and conquers. That's it. And that's my point. He said, I don't like the show they misrepresent.
Karen said that. I don't like the show
they misrepresent. I don't like the show they misrepresent. Okay, sorry about that, Karen. Absolutely. Look, if you're watching a reality show, guys, what do you expect to get?
Okay? Reality.
Most people are not doing all the good things, because guess what? The people are the problem, because they're the ones tuning into it. They know what people want to see. That's why they put it out there. So are they the problem, or are the other people watching is the problem?
Oh, Tiny said they very whack. I don't plan on supporting no more. I agree.
I can't take it.
I stopped watching it when you was watching it when Cardi B was on. After Cardi B left, I was like, oh, this is boring.
Yeah, I continue to watch it. I was watching that Love and Basketball. I watch Love and Basketball. And sometimes, to be honest with you, sometimes I just watch the show, guys, because I wanted to see like certain things they were wearing or where they would eat at. Like, and I'd be like, oh, I'm going to go to that spot. Oh, that's a nice restaurant. Oh, that's a nice wig spot. Let me go over there and check their wig out. I don't care. I'm over there looking at where they eating because they advertising businesses anyway. But I'm sure that the businesses didn't like it when they started fighting there. So yeah, definitely.
One spot we used to go and eat at all the time. What was that?
Yeah. It was in Jersey. I know what you're talking about. King Charlie Prince says drama shows get the most attention. You are absolutely right. Drama shows do get the most attention. If me and Ray was on here fighting, okay, everybody would be tuned in right now. If we was going back and forth and it was listen, because people want to see a fight. When most people are walking down the street and somebody's fighting, what do everybody do? Stop watching, take out their phone, right? You got maybe a small group of people who might want to stop or help, but majority of the people are watching.
Most of the men.
Okay, they are watching. So when you look at society and you look at what's going on the TV and all these other things, people, they do the ratings. They know what people want. They know what people want to watch. And majority of the people, I'm going to keep it real. I ain't trying to be funny. Majority of the people that watch TV like drama. Most people who are not into that, they out building, they out doing businesses, they out doing stuff. They are not doing that. So I'm not saying at all, because I watch TV sometimes when I'm also building too, but I don't really want to waste a lot of my time on sitting there watching the screen all day long. I think that is a complete waste of time. So I pick and choose. And most of the time my shows are pre-recorded. So when they are being aired, I'm not watching them then. I'm watching them where I could fast forward through the commercials, where I could get through it when I have time, when I'm about to go to sleep. That's when I'll probably say, okay, now I'm going to watch my show. Any more comments? And then we're going to get to the text.
Mom Gloria said they put it out so people could talk about it like now.
Amen. And that's what we doing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Tanya said All the Queen's Men is her show.
All the Queen's Men? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
That's a BET show. I see the commercial.
Yes, I did see that, but I haven't actually got to watch that yet. I don't need. You know how I feel, Tanya, to be honest with you? I feel like I don't want to take on too many shows, because then I feel like it's going to be too much of a distraction. Like when things are going on and I feel like I get anxiety, like, oh my God, I don't know. I just feel like that. Like another show is happening. I can only deal with a few at a time. Okay. Only a few at a time. Guys, I want to remind y'all, we're going to move on. Big up, guys. Love and Hip Hop. Hire Erica back. If you didn't like the comment, you should have edited, and I'm going to end it like that. And we ain't allowing y'all to do this to us as Black women. I see that it was causing a lot of issues and people want to run with it. Right? People want to run with it like, oh yeah, because of this. Nah, just stop that. We got enough division as it is amongst our people. We don't need no more of that. Okay, guys, we got some more amazing people coming up to the show. Right? We have Gina. Who's next? Yeah, it's Gina Thompson. Gina Thompson, y'all. Gina Thompson. Y'all know Gina Thompson. Dope artist. This sister got a lot going on. And y'all know that I think did I post? I'm trying to think if I had posted. Did I post? No, I didn't post it. I don't think I posted. I did not post it. I didn't.
Oh, something to do.
Yep, I have to. Oh man. I thought that I posted it, guys. I'm so sorry about that. But anyway, Gina Thompson is going to be coming there. Y'all know Gina Thompson. She had a major joint. She worked with Puffy. Puffy redid her stuff over. She got the song. She had the song with Missy Elliott. And she got a new joint out. But she's going to be on our show on the 18th. Next week, Monday. So listen, y'all want to pull up, and we will be live with her. So y'all could call in, y'all could talk to her, you could text, ask questions. She got a lot going on right now. She's putting herself back out there, and let's hear from her real quick.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your girl Gina Thompson. I want to give a special shout out to From the Ground Up with my girl Lady Miz and Ray. Yo, please tune in, check me out on their show September 18th. 7 p.m. It's going down. Bring your questions. Hopefully I'll have some answers. I'm going to be promoting my new single titled Starving. Looking so forward to checking y'all out and listening to what y'all have to say and giving some good feedback. So please tune in. Looking forward to you. Peace.
So make sure y'all tune in, okay? Gina Thompson, she will be on the show next week. And listen, y'all definitely want to pull up. You want to hear about her story, her new release. We could talk to her about because she worked with Puffy. You understand? She worked with Missy Elliott. Definitely, she had hits and still got some hits that she's putting out and new songs. So make sure y'all come through next week. Mark your calendars right now. Monday, the 18th, September 18th at 7 p.m. She will be on From the Ground Up Productions with Lady Miz and Ray. Who else we got?
We got John Hall coming
John
out.
Hall.
We don't have a video for
Oh
that.
my God, I am so sorry. So John Hall will be on the following week, and I thought, let me see. I guess we could just
his new song. His new song.
Want me to play it, or should I send it, or just
enough time?
Okay, so listen, guys. John Hall will be on the show. I thought I had the flyer. Yes, he will be on September 25th at 7 p.m. He's from the 313. He also, let me tell you, his story is deep. He did this song because we're talking about promoters and somebody in the industry. There was Young Jeezy, if y'all familiar with him. There was a big concert with T.I. and all of that, and John Hall was there, and he has a hell of a story to tell y'all that I don't even want to get into right now. But the song is about a scammer, and the scammer is about somebody who is a part of the show BMF. So y'all want to pull up. Now, I'm not saying this negatively about the show. It's just somebody who's actually doing something on the show. So if this person owes him a lot of money, and now he want his money. It's his money and he want it now. He's going to be on the show talking about it and letting y'all know all of the back history on that, how you need to be careful about certain people out here in the industry that's scamming people and taking their money. His story is deep. The song is deep. He give you all the details about it. And I'm telling y'all, we got some really good shows lined up. And that's the first two that we're going to hit y'all with for the next 2 following weeks. So y'all definitely want to mark your calendar for that, because this is going to be something that you do not want to miss. And again, I want to remind y'all, this month, September 23rd, it is going down, okay? New Beginnings is having a Gospel Explosion 3. You can go on Eventbrite and purchase your tickets that way, because the pre-tickets have been sold out. Gospel Explosion, it is going down. Get your tickets now. I told y'all that earlier, and I'm gonna tell you this again.
Why don't we hear from Liz Black?
Oh, absolutely. Let's hear from Liz Black.
Hey family, what's going on? It's Liz Black. And look, you don't want to wait to get your tickets. September 23rd is the Gospel Explosion 3 with Jonathan Nelson, JJ Hairston. You know I'm going to be there, but I need you to be there. You need to get your tickets now. Go to eventbrite.com and type in Gospel Explosion 3. We're going to be in Spring Valley, New York at the First Timothy Christian Church. So I want to see you in there. Don't wait till the last minute to get your tickets, because you know what happens. Then there are no tickets available because we sell out. So get your tickets now for the Gospel Explosion 3. Go over to Eventbrite. Again, I'm Liz Black, and I look forward to seeing you over there. God bless you.
All right, so y'all heard it here from the ground up. That's Liz Black from WBLS, and she's going to be hosting that. It's going to be dope. We will be in the building from the ground up, getting all of the footage. So make sure you guys get your tickets, come through and see it. It's going to be an amazing show and event. All right, any more words?
That's everything.
That's everything, y'all. Listen, we appreciate y'all so much. We glad to be back. Y'all know we took our little, when the holidays go, we say, hey, we taking a break too, damn it. But yeah, definitely see y'all next week. Don't forget, Gina's gonna be in the building, and y'all don't want to miss this. You want to talk to Gina, book Gina. If you know y'all want to book her for something, you want to book her for she does motivational speaking. She comes through and speak on artists, things that happen with artists. Her in the industry, she could teach people about that as well. Her being in the industry, working with Puffy and Missy and all of these people, her having a hit song and her new song Starving that is out right now. She's going to be promoting that. So make sure y'all come through next week at 7 p.m. Monday. The date is
The 18th.
All right. We'll see y'all next week.
Peace.
We hope you enjoyed your time with From the Ground Up Productions. We'll see you next time. Be sure to add our channel to your Roku list and listen to us on all streaming platforms.
From the ground up. From the ground up. There's only one way to go from here.